Hey guys, welcome back to episode 6 of Comic Talk with Chris. Today's episode we will be talking about Purple Man. Now, who's Purple Man? Weird name for a Marvel villain. Yes, that is right. Episode 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 will be, I'll be reviewing 5 villains from the Marvel universe, like I did it with the first 5 episodes. I talked about 5 heroes. So now I'll be talking about 5 villains in the next 5 episodes. So Purple Man. Let's get to reading. Yugoslavia native Zebediah Kilgrave was operating as a spy for the communists when he was assigned a mission to steal an experimental nerve gas from the U.S. Army. Escaping from the Army base with a canister of the gas, Kilgrave was fired upon by a soldier. A bullet punctured the canister, engulfing Kilgrave with the released nerve gas. His hair and skin reacted to the nerve agent, permanently turning purple. Okay. Surrendering to the soldier, he was quickly released after offering a feeble excuse. Through this experience and similar subsequent events, Kilgrave discovered that the nerve gas had given him the ability to command and control other people. Mind control. Fun. Testing his newfound abilities at a bar in Buffalo, New York, Kilgrave forced a young girl named Melanie to marry him. Eventually, Kilgrave fell in love with the girl, relinquishing his control over her. He hoped that she would still love him. Instead, the manipulation was revealed. She left him, relocating to Toronto. God damn it, Canada. Toronto. She secretly gave birth to their daughter, Kara, however you want to say the Kara name. In subsequent years, Kilgrave turned to a life of crime, of course. You have the power of manipulation, of course you're going to turn to the power of crime. To the life of crime, not the power. Allowing himself to be arrested after a bank heist in New York City. He was to have Matt Murdock as his lawyer. Fun. Rather than go on trial, however, he manipulated the guard into letting him go. Yeah. Attracted to Murdoch's legal secretary, Karen Page, he kidnapped her and thus incurred the attention of Murdoch's alter ego, Daredevil. Daredevil possessed significant willpower and was able to resist the Purple Man's commands, wrapping Kilgrave in a plastic sheet to dampen his powers. Daredevil returned him to prison. I think this is how he was able to resist Purple Man's powers, because the eyes are direct links to the brain, and if you cut off the links to the brain, the direct links, manipulation's not going to be that easy for you. Kept in check by a special gas piped into his cell, the Purple Man again escaped when the apparatus malfunctioned. Kilgrave relocated to San Francisco, resumed his criminal activities. Here he was Here, he was again confronted by Daredevil, who had also moved to the city. Kilgrave armed his henchmen with a nerve gas similar to his own, pheromones, but Daredevil was still able to resist the effect. Trying a new ploy, the Purple Man commanded the local citizenry to attack him, enlisting the aid of Ivan. I hate Russian names. I'm sorry to the Russian viewers, but I hate your names sometimes, guys. Don't be offended. Your guys' names are hard to say. Well, the last name part's your first name's Ivan or something like that, easy, but Petrovich, yeah, I butchered that. An ally of the Black Widow, Daredevil managed to escape. Kilgrave also sought aid, allying himself with Electro. Ultimately, however, the villainous pair suffered defeat. I'm sorry, guys. My tongue and my upper lip, they're doing a flick type of motion because of my overbite, so my reading will be jumbled up in a little bit. I'm not dyslexic, I know that for sure, guys. My tongue, like I said, flicks up against my mouth, so it's really hard to say some words. The villainous pair suffered defeat. Persistently eluding capture, the Purple Man reemerged in the American Midwest, where he established an underground base. His plans were foiled when Hawkeye and the Two-Gun Kid, he sounds weird, so I might review him, stumbled in on his operation and destroyed the compound. Fun. Kilgrave moved back to New York City when he decided to try his hand at corporate crime. Through the use of his powers, he took over Glenn Industries and its head, Maxwell Glenn. I don't know who that is. In the comic book world, I don't think he was really covered that much. Kilgrave forced the executive into committing multiple felonies. This eventually gained the notice of Daredevil, who captured Glenn and turned him in. Although Glenn confessed, Daredevil was suspicious and on a hunch discovered the Purple Man's involvement in the plot. Still unable to manipulate Daredevil, Kilgrave fled. This was too late for Maxwell Glenn, however, who committed suicide. Rough. Being manipulated by a psychotic man. Committing suicide after because he ruined your life and your corporation. That's gotta really hurt, guys. Unbeknownst to Daredevil, Kilgrave had discovered his secret identity. The Purple Man recruited Mr. Hyde and Cobra to kidnap the hero and take him to the Rikers Island prison. Succeeding, the pair were joined there by Jester and Gladiator. These odds were evened out when the Paladin came to Daredevil's defense. Overmatched, Kilgrave fell into the ocean and appeared to have drowned. Dang. However, Kilgrave survived and recuperated. I'm sorry, guys. While using his powers to provoke a riot, he encountered the hero Jewel or Jessica Jones, controlling her through his pheromones. He forced Jones to be his personal servant, subjecting her to daily humiliation as revenge for his repeated defeats. After several months, an irate Purple Man sent her to the Avengers Mansion to kill Daredevil. She attacked the Scarlet Witch, the first hero she saw, but snapped out of Kilgrave's control. Fleeing, she was ultimately felled by a blow from the Vision. The Avengers discovered that she had been under the control of the Purple Man, and Daredevil dispatched him yet again. Those two have a really a back and forth relationship between each other. I mean, Kilgrave, of course, Purple Man, he has more than one person that he's pissed off in the past, but come on, Daredevil and Purple Man keep going at it. I mean, I guess it goes to show that you got a blind hero and a villain that can control people by pheromones. They'll butt heads, so they're the perfect match off to fight each other. Never imprisoned for long, Kilgrave again escaped, but decided to retire from crime. Okay. This changed, however, when he was involved in a car accident with two of the Kingpin's goons. Oh, great. Enraged, they had damaged his purple Rolls Royce. Kilgrave forced the two men to fight each other. Hearing of this, Kingpin sent out one of his agents. I'm sorry, guys. Give me a sec. Oh, okay. Forced the two men to fight each other. Hearing of this, the Kingpin sent out one of his agents to test the Purple Man's power. The agent led Kilgrave to the Kingpin, and he attempted to control the crime boss. However, the Kingpin's willpower was too strong. Instead, the Kingpin used Kilgrave to do his own bidding. He sent Kilgrave out on a mission to kill Daredevil. Due to an increase in Kilgrave's power over time, Daredevil was no longer able to resist him. But the hero was assisted by the combination of Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Spider-Man, and Moon Knight, wearing earplugs so that he could not hear the Purple Man's voice. Moon Knight punched him out, and Kilgrave was taken into police custody. Dang. So, all Daredevil really needs to do is just rely on his sense of smell and his sense of touch, and he can defeat Kilgrave every time. Because he won't need to have his ears or his eyes, and we all know he's a blind boy. So yeah. Later relocating to French Polynesia, Kilgrave determined to use his powers merely for his own hedonistic pleasure rather than fluently confronting costume heroes once again, though his powers proved too attractive a lure to the power-hungry villains. I'm just going to say Doctor Doom tracked down and captured Kilgrave, because I'm not saying where Doctor Doom's from. I'm serious. Your European names or cities are really hard for me. Taken him to Doom Island, a Caribbean island owned by the dictator. Doom amplified the Purple Man's powers using his Psycho Prism, planning to subjugate the entire world. The entire world! But Doom discovered that the absolute power he wielded proved unsatisfying, and when Wonder Man resisted the Purple Man's control, Doom decided not to stop the ensuing revolt. Namor the Submariner destroyed Doom's Psycho Prism. Now, we have not seen Namor in a lot of comics. Back to him. And the Purple Man was seemingly killed. In fact, Kilgrave was still alive. I mean, come on! How many is that? 3? 2 near-death experiences? I mean, come on, die already, dude. In fact, Kilgrave was still alive. Albeit burned and comatose, his body repaired itself slowly, though his mind, prodded by the demonic Dream Queen, gave way to delusions, believing himself to be a living corpse. The Dream Queen manipulated him into attacking his ex-wife, Melanie, and their daughter Kara, or Kara, however you want to say it. The latter had by this time become known as the superheroine Purple Girl, and affiliated with the Canadian team Alpha Flight. The Canadian team Alpha Flight! Sorry. Manipulating his family's minds as well, the Dream Queen made it appear as though the Purple Man perished in an explosion. Ouch. Okay. The Purple Man recovered fully, however, and decided to attempt world domination for himself. Using his pheromones, Kilgrave dominated the powerful mutant Nate Grey, X-Men. This backfired when he bragged to Grey about his powers, and the mutant adjusted his psychic shields to block Kilgrave's control. Ouch. Don't say anything. If you want to take over the world and you have this kind of power, don't say anything to your anyone who's psychic. Defeated by the Defenders, Kilgrave was imprisoned at the Raft. The Raft, oh yeah. A jail designed for superpowered criminals located near Rikers Island. There he again met Jessica Jones, who was now working as a private investigator in the employ of a group of people whose family members had met their demise. Sad. While in control of the Purple Man, instead of confessing his guilt, Kilgrave recluded Jones. Later, when Carnage broke out of the prison, he also escaped and confronted Jones at her house. However, Jean Grey had given Jones a psychic switch to prevent the Purple Man from controlling her again. This time she was able to resist him and knocked him out. When Electro created a riot at the prison, the Raft again, the Purple Man was again freed from his cell. Come on! Come on! Lock him in a fucking steel box with a fake with a big giant old-fashioned padlock thing. Click. That's all you have to do. No electricity, no nothing. Just a giant metal key. And click. Was again freed from his cell. When the Avengers responded to the riot, Kilgrave turned his attention to Luke Cage. And I've read this comic. Ordering him to attack his teammates, including Jessica Jones and the unborn child she was carrying. But the Purple Man's powers were not fully potency due to drugs which had been planted in his foods during his imprisonment. After finding out the Purple Man's plans, Cage shook off his control and nearly beat Kilgrave to death. Ouch. Everyone knows what Luke Cage looks like in the comics. I'm not talking about the Amazing Spider-Man or Web Warriors or whatever series that is with the Luke Cage. No. I'm talking about the original Luke Cage. That guy's a big guy. And to nearly beat somebody to death, especially someone who told Luke Cage to turn on his friends and his allies and his own wife and kill her and her unborn child. If I were Luke Cage, I wouldn't stop there. I would beat him to a bloody pulp. Later, the Purple Man attempted to manipulate the Thunderbolts, unaware that he himself was being controlled by Baron Zemo. That's a fun name. After turning the team against each other, he was defeated by the Thunderbolts. Member Genis Vell. Zemo teleported the Purple Man back to him and tortured him for his failure before sending him back to the raft. Damn. I have nothing to say. The Purple Man literally had a shitty life. He tried to go straight and narrow. He tried to go for the straight and narrow path, but he ended up screwing it up because of the Kingpin's goons. He tried to go straight again because he felt love for a woman. Boom. A freaking dream demon decided to take control of his mind and have him go attack his the girl that he impregnated and his daughter, which his daughter became a member of Alpha Flight, the Canadian team. But this really sucks for him. I actually feel remorse. I feel remorse for the Purple Man a lot. Damn. He's from the Marvel Universe. Real name Zedediah Kilgrave. Alias is Kilgrave, the Purple Man, and Killy. Identity publicly known. Citizenship resident alien living in the United States with an international crime record. I'm not going to say his place of birth because I'm going to butcher the fuck out of it. His first appearance was Daredevil number 4, 1964. Origin, same comic. Significant issues. That's a lot of reading and a lot of comic dates. Occupation, professional criminal, former spy. Kind of like Black Widow, except without the professional criminal. Known relatives. Melanie Kilgrave, ex-wife. Carol Kilgrave, Persuasion daughter. Group affiliations. Formerly led a band of criminals. Former partner of Electro. Education unrevealed. Physical attributes. He's 5'11", weighs 165 pounds, his eyes are purple, his hair is purple, and his skin is purple. Powers. Kilgrave emits pheromones from his skin which render exposed people susceptible to his verbal control and effects similar to hypnosis. He is capable of commanding several people at once as long as they remain in proximity to him. Once removed from his presence, affected people eventually regain their sense of self. Only people with exponentially strong willpower or radically different physiologies, have been known to resist this effect. Kilgrave's mutated body also has enhanced ability to heal itself. Abilities. Kilgrave is experienced in espionage. Weapons. He has none. Paraphernalia. Kilgrave's agents have employed a purple will, defending gas to overcome victims in their employer's absence. This gas is a derivative of the same chemicals which gave Kilgrave his powers. And his power grid. The official ratings. His intelligence is 1, strength is 1, speed is a 1, durability is a 1, energy projection is 1, and fighting skill is a 1. Damn. I feel bad for Purple Man. He has tried to go that straight and narrow path, but unfortunately, the world didn't want him to. I feel really bad for him. And so you all have a clear picture of who he is. I'm gonna show you guys his picture. As you can tell, he's actually a Purple Man. And this is basically the type of car he was driving. But it was in purple. Alright guys, well, this has been a fun episode of Comic Talk with Chris. I hope you all come back and watch me. If you want to leave a like in the like or dislike, subscribe if you want. I'm not forcing you, but it'd be nice if you would leave a subscribe. I hope to do another video again. I hope to see you all. Live life and prosper, guys. Peace out. Love you all. Bye.